So coming to you guys and talking on the camera may seem simple, but when mental health strikes, you tend to get stuck and feel like a cripple. Let's discuss. Testing. 1, 2, 3. We're here to talk about intense anxiety. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So I want to go ahead and just do a transparency video about where I've been and my mental health. Well, the truth is, I've been here. For real, y'all, I've been here the whole entire time. Now, this video may be a little over dramatic because I haven't posted in about 2 weeks. But in 2 weeks in YouTube time, that tends to feel like 2 years. Now, I wasn't completely gone. Like, I was still responding to comments and, liking people's comments and all that jazz. But since I don't have a community wall, I wanted to go ahead and inform y'all exactly what has been going on with me. And baby, when I tell you, my mental health has not been the tea. Now, me personally, in the past, I've always looked at mental health as an excuse, as an excuse for people to excuse their BS behavior. I always looked at mental health as a crutch as well. Let's say a person acts out in society, but yet they're able to say oh, my mental health, oh, my mental health. Or let's say a Black Lives Matter incident happens and the cops try to blame that incident on the person's mental health. So I will say, I never really took mental health seriously for the longest, up until maybe the last year or two. Another example is Kanye West. Kanye West does his best to use his mental health as a crutch, and I will say people like Kanye West are the prime example of you have to address it before it just builds up over time, because the more it builds up, it gets to a point where it's bam, you have to address it head on, or you either just go fight or flight, or become a manic depressant and tend to act down society just like Kanye West. Now, to get a little bit deeper on the spiritual tip, I normally don't really go all astrology on y'all because I'm pretty new to astrology. I still need to learn all my moons and stars and my Mars and my 5th house, all that jazz, blase, blase. But I will say, last month we were in the Mercury retrograde, and baby, when I tell you September hit me like a ton of bricks, you guys. I'm talking from day one of that Mercury retrograde all the way up until now, the shadow period. I have just felt when I tell you it was the deepest form of depression that hit me, baby, it was just one thing after another, one bad incident after another, people steady trying at me, my self-confidence taking a hit, it was just a big old miss. Now, y'all, I deal with the public on a daily basis, and when I tell you also the side effects of last month really just made me just shrivel up inside into myself. I was not my normal, outgoing, bubbly, fun self. It was to a point where all my coworkers even noticed. They were looking at me what the F is going on? What is going on? The depression spell and the anxiety was so intense to where, on my off days, y'all, I didn't even really get out of bed one day. I literally just sat in the bed, watched TV, masturbated, drank coffee, and that was my day, basically, one of my off days, because I just could not bring myself to get out of it. Now, normally with me, I push through everything, and I think that has become a detriment to me because I'm usually able to just push through what I'm feeling, put it in the background to where I can at least get some work done. But it got to a point where I couldn't even get work done, y'all. I legit got on this couch at least 3 times to film something, and I want to say at least in one of my videos about 14 minutes in, I just stopped. I just sat here just like this, and I turned the camera off. And y'all, the biggest hurdle last month, in these past few weeks, was me having to show up for all my friends when I couldn't even show up for myself. I legit had to go to a lot of events, a lot of parties that had a lot of my good friends hit milestones in their life, and it was just hard for me to be there, but I showed up and I literally put a wall up. Like you would think that I was like fine and dandy, but baby, deep down inside, I just wanted to crawl in the bed with a tub of ice cream. Like I just did not want to be bothered by anything. But I will say I'm very thankful for the friends that I have, because a lot of them noticed my terrible ass mood and attitude, and they decided to take me out. And every single time I went out, I'm glad that I went out, because it legit got me out of the hole that I was trying to dig myself into. Now, on the positive side, I was able to figure out exactly why I'm depressed. And I'm depressed because I'm not where I want to be in life. Now, one thing about me, I do work hard and I do feel like I'm in the beginning of following my dreams, but baby, it has been a struggle. Now, there is some beauty in the struggle, but baby, it's been a struggle no less. And then when you see a lot of everybody around you, like a lot of your friends and family getting blessed, like everybody's like hitting important milestones in their life, everybody's having kids, stepping into new careers, getting new places to live, and then you're just still sitting here like back at square one, you tend to feel like, well, damn, like why am I not progressing in life? Like why am I not elevating like everybody else is? Like I'm putting the work in, but it's like I feel like I'm not getting any results. But when you tend to feel like that, you have to realize that like on a spiritual tip, you don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes, and you got to be patient. Now, it's hard than a bitch to be patient, to wait for your blessings. Like, trust me, like every now and then I look at God and I be like, okay now. But the key to getting out of depression is sitting there, trying to figure out where the fuck it's coming from, and being patient and doing anything that you can necessary to work through it. And honestly and truthfully, you guys, I said in the past, like I've done therapy before, and it was good in the beginning, but then it kind of just fell to the wayside when the pandemic happened. Like everything was just out of whack, and I could kind of tell that my therapist was not really in the right headspace to be doing therapy. But I will say that I'm going to get my ass back into therapy. Like that's my main solution to my problems. Like it's time, because I feel like I'm not going to reach the level of success in life that I want to until I address my trauma and my issues head on. And speaking of addressing issues head on, I realized that also my anxiety comes from people trying me, and my thing is I need to start addressing these people head on, because like it was kind of hard to do, because in the last month I got tried in spaces to a point where like if I made a scene, it would have been a full-on scene, so I had to kind of like just keep it cute and on mute and keep it clean. And for example, if somebody tried me and if I were to go off, it literally would have ruined the entire event, because you know I'm very hot and cold. I kind of lean towards the cold, but bitch, when I get mad, I get mad. Like when I get mad, I don't really give fun light shade. I go just far to the left. Like far to the left, baby. Like I tell people to either kill themselves or drink bleach, or I'm gonna skin you alive. Like I go just so far left, you guys, to where I try to keep it very tranquil. So to keep from doing that, I just shut the fuck up. Like I just shut the fuck up and I take the little punches on the inside. But it's gotten to a point where my cup has runneth over and I can't take anybody else trying me, baby. And y'all, another one of my issues, which is a side effect of my depression, is self-sabotage. Now, I go in on Armani's ass all the time, and a lot of celebrities who self-sabotage themselves, but I tend to do it to myself on accident, but I do it because, like, I stop myself from the progress I'm making. Like, I could be making, like, good strides on YouTube, but then I get depressed, and then, bam, I just stop filming, and I'll be like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing it anymore. But then something really always just pulls me out of that, and I get back to it, and I come back to you guys, because it's not fair to you guys. Like, I want to be of service to y'all. But the important thing I learned about this moment of pause is really like sitting with myself and figuring out what is going on. And like I said earlier, I'm going to take the steps to get my ass back into therapy. If you feel like you need to go to therapy, do it. Just do it. Don't even like think about the cost and all that. God will make a way. God, your belief system, whatever you believe in, will make a way to get you to where you need to be. Lastly, y'all, one thing about me, I'm tired of coming at y'all with horrible hair. Like, honestly and truthfully, you guys, like, my hair has not been looking good for quite some time. Like, I've been holding on to it. I've been trying to get it to just work, but you probably can't tell, but I have a mullet right now. Like, it's long in some spots and it's short in certain spots. And honestly and truthfully, you guys, like, I'm just about to chop all this shit off and just start a hair journey because my hair has looked amazing. Like, I used to get compliments on my hair all the time. And if my hair doesn't look right, it affects my mood and I don't even want to come to you guys. But yeah, y'all, this video is a little all over the place, like a lot of them. But I will say I'm trying to get back into the swing of filming, so just bear with me. And I want you guys to figure out what triggers your anxiety or what triggers your depression or anything that is going on with you in life. Like, I want you all to start addressing your problems head on because, baby, at the age of 30, I had no choice. But yeah, y'all, those are my views. I mean, this is my life. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.